Okay, in this exercise, you'll notice the coefficient of x squared is not 1, and so the first step in this exercise is to um, make sure that x squared has a coefficient 1. So we're going to be dividing everything by, in this case, 0.5, and when we divide by 0.5, we get x squared minus 4x minus 1 equals 0. Okay, now we can try solving this equation by factoring, but you guys will see that it's not factorizable. So the next technique that you guys can apply is either completing the square or the quadratic formula. So let's do the quadratic formula. So the quadratic formula requires that we need to find the values of a. In this case, it's the coefficient multiplying x squared, which is 1, and b, which is -4, and c, which is -1. Okay, so the solutions using the quadratic formula, and they're going to be so it's -b. So now, because b is negative, we need to use a parenthesis and put the negative number inside the parenthesis. So plus or minus and square root, and then inside is b squared, so -4 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is -1. Okay, so then we divide this by 2a, so a is 1. Okay, the rest of the solution is just simplifying this radical as much as we can. So let's do this. So -4, -4 will become +4, plus or minus, and then under the radical we have 16, and then this is -4 times 1 times -1 becomes +4. Okay, this divided by 2. Okay, then continuing simplifying, so we get square root of 20, and all of this divided by 2. Okay, now my labs plus won't take this answer. They want you guys to simplify the radical, and so we can simplify the radical 20 by splitting it as a product of two numbers. Okay, now here's a crash course in 5 seconds about how to do the splitting of 20. To split or to simplify radicals, make sure that you guys use perfect squares. So perfect squares are the numbers 2 squared, which is 4, 3 squared, which is 9, okay, 4 squared, which is 16, 25, and 36. Okay, so you get the idea. So when I split this 20, you can see that I can use 4, which is a perfect square, to split it. So I write 20 as 4 times 5, and when you guys choose from this list, the idea is that you should be able to calculate the square root of a perfect square. Okay, so this square root of 4 becomes 2. Okay, so we get this. Now to do to simplify even further, we're going to be dividing by 2, and so our two solutions. So we divide, cross this out, so this is going to be 4 divided by 2, and then we divide 2 radical 5 by 2. Okay, this will give us 2 plus or minus mac1105. Okay.